Hey, Justin and Leon here, FNK Classic Cars.
Word, up, down, you know, sideways.
All that stuff.
All that horse shit. And just so you know, say hi to your mother-in-law for me. I know I don't know her, but...
Yeah, how is your mother-in-law? Actually,
I hope
you know
she's
what?
doing well.
Tell us how your mother-in-law is in the comments.
Yes.
I really want to know. You got a good one or a...
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a great one.
Oh, me too.
My mother-in-law is lovely. Great cook, wonderful person. So there you go.
All right.
Shout out to Denise.
Shout out to Denise. All right, now what?
Oh, we got to talk about the car, probably.
Oh, we got to talk about the car, yeah. Now that we're done with mother-in-law.
This is a car we stole last night. Parked out in front of 7-Eleven with the keys in it. So, I liked it. It was pretty.
Hey, you know what?
Shiny.
You got to tell the story on this thing.
I did tell the story.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
You haven't done
I told
it yet.
you the story before. What do you?
Well, I know, I've heard it.
People out there don't give us. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, I'm going to do a close-up here. I don't know how well this will work. Hopefully I don't get too close. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Right there. That's what it looked like.
And as you can tell on that picture, that was Ocean
City. In
2015. So, and that was probably right after I bought the car. Was that spring or?
That's
spring because it doesn't say endless summer. So yeah. So cruising the boards in the spring, Ocean City. I probably bought it that year because usually right after I buy something, I take it to the beach.
Right.
It's just what I do.
And it looks a little better now.
Yeah. Mike, shout out to Mike in Hagerstown. Thanks for painting it.
Yeah, Mike.
So
he did the yellow Camaro, that 70.
The one that was yellow.
Yeah, one
it's
that was
now
yellow.
copper color.
Yeah.
And if you go back a few videos, well, several videos now, he did the Phantom Green 68 for me.
Right.
That car, all the body work was done, but it needed sprayed, and he sprayed it for me.
Yeah.
It's very reasonable. He's a good guy. He does them one at a time. He's not a production shop, but he's a good guy.
Right. If you don't mind waiting a little bit, you'll get a
I mean, I think it
nice paint job.
I think it came out good. Space coat, clear coat. It's not nowhere near perfect, but I didn't want perfect. I wanted a driver, so it's definitely a decent driver.
I'm going to grab the camera and
we'll go
over this thing.
We'll go around this thing. This car, the reason it's blue is because I had this car many years ago. This is Ocean City fall of 05. That was a same color SS clone car. It wasn't a real SS, but 350 automatic, posi rear, and it had a pretty snappy little motor in it. But that's the inspiration for this car.
You look a little younger there.
Yeah, I was about 300 years younger. And
300.
This car, I'm a guy for original.
Yeah.
This car was garnet red.
Right.
And I almost put it back garnet red.
Yep, I
but
remember.
I've always wanted a car that color again, and trying to wait for one to come around that's supposed to be blue. I said, well, what the heck? It's a nothing car. I mean, it's just an X44 V8 automatic. To my knowledge, I think this is the original motor, which this is a 307 Turbo 350 car with air. Of course, the air is partially disconnected. Well, so disconnected all the way. It's just partially missing. But this is an 07, and as you can see, somebody put double humps on it somewhere along the line. It's got a little cam in it. It's not fast by any means, but it doesn't run bad for an 07.
No, it runs great. It's beautiful.
And it's got 273 highway gears in it, so you can't expect a whole lot out of it.
Good cruiser.
But I may put a spicier motor in it one day, but I don't know. I wanted another blue one, so there you are. That's why it's blue.
Interior looks beautiful too.
Yeah, the interior of this car, if you look at the trim tag.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, I'll come back.
It's a deluxe interior. It's supposed to be comfort weave.
Right.
And those seats were trashed. And I got these seats from a guy. I know they're houndstooth. They're not supposed to be in the car, but whatever. But it's a garnet red with black deluxe interior. And it was supposed to be the comfort weave inserts in the seats. But they were pretty rough, so I ended up giving that guy my cores and some money for these because he was going to recover these. He wanted plain standard vinyl in his car, so.
Right.
But we put 1/4 on it on this side because it had a little rust and a dent. So we ended up putting a skin on this side, repaired the bottoms of the fenders, the rockers, and all that was nice. The other side, the quarter didn't have too much damage, so we repaired that quarter. So it's only had 1/4 panel put on it. And the front fenders are factory. This car, when he sanded it down, he actually found it was garnet red. You know, once he got all the primer off of it.
Yeah.
It had the black stripe like this, which I guess the stripe you could get on anything. Back then you could get the different stripes.
Uh-huh.
This is an SS style stripe. Of course, you know, the car was definitely not an SS, but I don't know what the rhyme or reason for it having a black stripe on it was, but it actually had a black stripe. And this was you'll see that on the paint code, if you look at the trim tag, it's got the B next to it, was black vinyl top car.
Oh.
It had the halo vinyl top,
I
which
didn't know that.
somebody had taken all the, I got some of the moldings, but somebody had taken all the studs off to mount the moldings, so I just went with it as a no vinyl top.
I think that was a good choice.
Yeah, I kind of wanted one that looked like my old one. My old one I had for a few years, maybe 05 to, I probably had it 05 to, I don't even know when. Buddy of mine, that car I was supposed to, the original one,
Yeah.
I was supposed to take it to the beach for him to sell it.
Yeah.
And we were going to split what he needed over the money. And then I drove it a little bit, and I said, man, Ernie, what do you got to have for this car?
Right.
Yeah, what's my price?
Yeah.
And I bought it from him outright. And then I told him, I said, man, if I ever sell it, I'll split the profit with you. And I did.
Right.
But that was much later. I bought that car probably early 05 because I took it twice to the beach. In the spring, it poured down rain. And then in the fall, it was decent. I took it twice the same year.
Right.
This car hadn't been on the boardwalk yet since it's painted.
I think it's time.
Well, today's probably not a
Well,
good
maybe
day
not
for
today.
it.
It's a little chilly out.
Maybe wait till they actually have the car show. But
Right. So, what do you think? Road's good enough for a drive?
oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to tell you
Yeah.
is this car. I really like this car. Don't get me wrong, but it had the lumpy hood and a spoiler.
Right.
And I always liked the SS cars with the lumpy hood with no spoiler. So that's why I didn't put a spoiler on this car. It never had a spoiler from the factory, and I like the lumpy louvered hood with the no spoiler. I really like that look. I've got a couple other ones that don't have spoilers. I got my 7 RS car, which has already been on here, and I got 2 8s that don't have spoilers, a convertible and a hardtop. And then 1 8 has a spoiler and 1 9 has a spoiler. So they were pretty much already set up like that when I got them. That's why I just left it. And of course, I'm not trying to make it a fake SS. I don't have emblems on it. It's just a plain Jane car.
Still a 69 Camaro.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right. Let's go for a ride.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Oh, we're ready.
All right, I'm gonna crank it up.
Crank it up.
This is the next day. That's how long it took to set the camera up.
That was that bad.
Which way are you going?
I'm just looking. Looking at your dash and stuff.
Oh, it's in here.
Yeah.
It's got the wood grain on it because it's deluxe interior.
Deluxe.
Came with lettuce and tomato.
What do they say up in the sky? Deluxe and
Oh, apartment. Yeah, this
Apartment
isn't
up
an
in the
apartment.
sky?
This is just a car, but
ooh.
I'm gonna put it in gear.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Give
Here we
her
go,
all she's
everybody.
got, Captain.
All right, let's do
How
it.
come we're not moving? Oh my God, I'm on the floor.
That wouldn't be good.
Nah. I knew it didn't have a whole lot of power, but you think it would at least drive up the driveway.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Just looking.
Why are you looking outside? You should be looking inside.
I'm just looking at stuff. Maybe our viewers want to see Walkersville.
I fucking doubt it. Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry. I don't want to see Walkersville and I live here.
There's a classic for you.
Uh-huh. All right, you ready?
I'm ready. All right, let's turn it around. Oh,
Since you're done farting around. Oh, so I drove off the curbing.
Curbing.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Giving her all she's got, Crapton. Crap a ton.
Crap a ton.
Did you crap a ton? That's not good. This thing's got, I like the highway gears in it because it's like, you know.
It's like what?
Oh, we'll be going down the road at 60 mile an hour and it's at $2,000 or something.
Yeah.
It's like having overdrive. It's just a turd out of the hole. So anyway, we're driving.
That guy's shed had a skylight in it.
Yeah.
Or it was missing the roof.
Look at that.
Yeah, that one's really missing the roof.
Woof.
That's got a skylight too.
Oh. Just ran over a body. Walkersville's a
Don't do
dangerous
that.
place nowadays.
Yeah. Zombies.
So anyway,
Yeah.
we should probably talk about something.
Yeah. So what do
Say
y'all,
something.
what do y'all think about 69 Camaros?
I love them. Oh, you're talking to somebody else?
Yeah, somebody else. I like 68s. I also like 69s, 67s, and 70 through 73.
Yes. I like all of them. All of them.
They tend to run to my favorite group
If you look back at some of our old videos,
videos.
my 71's in there. I had a 76 that a gentleman bought from me and then barbecued it.
Barbecued, BBQ.
Yeah. It's a little worse for wear.
What
I guess it
happened?
had a dash fire or something.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Blew out the windshield.
Yeah, that was a shame. That was Mullet Madness. If you go back and watch Mullet Madness, there's
Yeah, that was a nice little car. I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't have much rust.
2 or 3 videos on that.
Had a 350 and an automatic in it. Just a cruiser, but
Now that car is burned to the ground, unfortunately.
yeah, she's a crispy,
That's a
crunchy
shame.
Butterfinger. I'm gonna go this way.
All right, do a big smoky burnout.
No, this one. Nah.
Nah.
But this car drives real nice. And somebody, well, I know who was the gentleman that had it for me, but he rebuilt the front end and put shocks on it.
Where did you get this one from?
This car came out of Union Bridge.
Okay.
It was a regular at work, and he used to drive it on occasion. And yeah, I seen he hadn't driven it in a while, and I asked him. I said, "Man, what's the deal with your Camaro?" Oh man, you know, kind of lost interest. Took it to a place to get an estimate on it, upholstery, and that knocked his socks off. And then he took it to another place to get an estimate on paint and body, and
That knocked them off the rest of the way.
oh yeah. And he was so discouraged with it, he stopped driving it altogether. I'm like, really? So,
Even in flat black, it was pretty cool. So
oh yeah, I drove it all over the place, flat black. It got a lot of looks like that, really.
yeah,
And for all you viewers out there, I only have 2 69s. I got 3 68s. I'd really like to have another 69, so anybody want to donate one, just let me know.
donate one.
Drop it in the comments.
And I wouldn't mind one either. So maybe if you got a couple laying around.
I want another sweaty one. If anybody knows where there's a rough one, like the white one I put together out of nothing,
Yeah.
something like that, I'd like to get another one of those to play with.
Well, you've got enough
So,
parts laying around. You could probably build one.
and you actually don't have to give it to me. I'll actually buy it from you. I'll give you money.
But we do accept donations, so there is
Yeah.
that.
But I would really like to get another one to play with and glue back together from nothing. So anybody's got a rough one out there that they're not going to mess with, let me know. Anybody got a nice one? I'd be interested in that too. Whatever.
And as we're riding along, just a reminder, if you've got a cool classic car, truck, muscle car, hot rod, whatever, if you're in the area, if you're not too far, we'll come to you, or you can come to us. We'll put you on the channel. We'd love to feature you. Or if you're going to be at a car show that we'll be at this spring,
And we were just
we'll
at
do a feature on you.
50 mile an hour, and we were about 1,800 RPM.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So, you roll down the highway at 20 couple hundred. It's it's all in what you want. I'm not worried about a race car, so it comes out of the hole kind of soft, but it's
That's a great cruiser. It looks wonderful.
I got a little spicier motor in. That if I get around to it, it needs bearings, but it's a 383 stroker, so
Yeah.
if I ever get around to it, I'm going to put bearings in that. That'll probably end up in this. It was a real good running motor. A guy that had that car before me, which was another blue Camaro, with white deck stripes, like Z28.
Yeah.
Somebody had over revved it, took out one of the rod bearings. It was just starting to make noise, so I think I caught it in time. It didn't hurt the crank. I'd like to put that motor in here.
This thing rides along pretty well.
Oh yeah. And that motor in here would be a little more spicy, a little more fun. Plus that one's got really nice cam in it. It's like, right at 500, say, or
Yeah.
it's got a nice little lope to it. So I'm going to see if I can get by with putting bearings in it, and I'll throw another oil pump in it while we got it apart. And that's, that's down the road. I don't know, it'll probably be summer or who knows. But I would like to put that motor in this car. It'd be a lot of fun.
It would be fun to get another one like the white one.
Oh, yeah.
And
I wouldn't even mind having, if somebody's got a rough roller.
Yeah.
I've got a couple engines laying there. I'd like to put something together from nothing,
That was a lot of fun. And that car turned out really nice from what it started as.
I've got a couple small blocks and a couple automatics laying there.
Yeah.
I think I even got a 3-speed and a 4-speed.
And that's something, we just started a new channel on another platform.
Yes.
If you haven't heard of them, they're called Rumble. And the first video we put on there is that Camaro, that white Camaro.
Yeah.
And we did an updated intro. That video is actually on YouTube, but we did a new intro for it, and I kind of remastered it because it was hard to hear some parts. So
there's a lot of wind that day.
There was a lot of wind that day, and
we weren't using mics yet.
Yeah, so
very
I went through it and improved it a little bit. So it's a little bit easier to watch now. So please check that out. You can check it out, like I said, on YouTube, or if you want a slightly better version, check it out on Rumble.
That was a lot of fun, and it was a really neat piece.
Man, from
it's cool getting it going from nothing.
Just from what it started as. I mean, again, just watch the video. You'll be flabbergasted. You see the pictures and what it turned out to be, and it wasn't a done perfect car.
No, it still needed floors.
Yeah, it was just it was put back together with stuff he had laying around.
It was put back together so it was alive again, and to me, it's a blast to do something like that. Plus, just saving something from what I call sudden death.
Right.
That's 5 minutes from the junkyard, and you get to drag it home and get it going, and
right.
Because that guy was really, I got that car pretty reasonable. He was definitely ready just to let it go to anybody for parts or whatever. Right. He was just done with it. And I just happened to ask him at the right time, and
yeah,
I got a real good deal on it.
Hey, we made it back, everybody.
Yeah, we did. That's nice. Isn't that spatial?
All right, we're going to do it this way.
All right.
We're just turning our back to the camera and talk.
All right, partner's a moron, just so you know. All right, say something.
No, you say it.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, well, this is the end.
That's your car.
This is the end.
Welcome to the end.
This is the blue car. We drove around in it.
You were there.
Like that.
Right.
And we came back to here.
We did.
Where I'd be living. He'd be living somewhere else.
Yeah, I'd be living that way. Not far.
Anyway, so I really enjoy this car, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But if you do like it, I think that's good.
Yeah. It is good. Leave us a comment and let us know.
And it has tail lights.
What do you think?
It has tail lights and emblems and a bumper. It's a fancy
got blue
car.
paint on it.
Because I've had cars that don't have tail lights, don't have bumpers, don't have emblems.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, this one's
really
pretty much all together.
Yeah.
It needs a headliner, as you can tell while we were riding around. I didn't do the headliner. And I have a brand new carpet kit for it. And while I had the seats out, I didn't put the carpet in.
That was amazing that you didn't do that.
Lazy. I didn't feel like taking a console down. Anyway.
I can see what we'll be doing in the spring.
Yes. So maybe one day that'll get in there and spicier motor. Maybe one day I'll break down and put a headliner in it, but headliners are unchip.
Yeah, they're not
unchip.
They're not real
Yeah,
cheap, that's for sure.
So anyway, thanks for visiting, joining us.
At least you're not boinking us.
Yeah, thanks for not doing that. But thanks for joining us, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And remember, word up, word down. Say hello to your mother-in-law.
Yep. We'll see you on the next one.
All right, we will.
All right. Bye, Leon.
Bye. Justin.
All right. See ya.
We're all dumb. We're all dumb. I mean, done, I meant. Yeah, done. Ready?
I'm ready.
You ready for this?
You ready for this?
No.
Right.
Say something.
I'm not standing in the mud.
Say something.
Right now?
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh,
What do you want me to wait? I'm not getting any younger.
that's right.
And it's also cold.
Happy birthday.
No, thanks. For all you guys out there, I'm older than dirt.
Yeah, but he likes to remind me that I'm older than him, so thanks.
He'll always be older than me.